Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome back to one of my videos. I still have to find out a name I'm going to use, to call you guys. You know, I think Taylor Swift uses the Swifties, Justin Bieber the Believers. I'm going to find a name and hopefully you guys won't hate it. But on today's topic, simple, accepting your flaws, okay? You probably know what I'm talking about. Simply because nobody's perfect, guys. That's it. I don't care if you are Beyonce, Rihanna, Queen of whatever land, Queen of Kavuki. Everybody has flaws, guys. Flaws don't necessarily talk about your big eyes, big nose, big lips, your skin color. There are many flaws, guys. They come in different shapes and angles and whatnot. Some are physical, some are health based, some are family, some are friends, some are your financial situation, you know. But obviously, most of the time, people think about flaws. The first one we think of is physical. Do you have one leg? Are your eyes too big? You know, don't you look the way you're supposed to be looking? You're not all that. Ooh, that one is rated a 6. I like my man from rated 8 going upwards. Ah, the girl is too big. I don't do girls who are on like size 20, 38 and above. She's size 40 now. She's too big, man. So flaws are in all sorts of ways, but human beings normally associate that word with physical looks. Here's what I want to talk with you guys today. Simply accepting your flaws. Now, tell me one thing, guys. When you leave your house and you go to town, how many people are so concerned about greeting you at the mall? How many people are going to starve that day simply because you didn't pick up the phone or you didn't greet them back? How many people do you walk to and the minute you start talking to them, they start to cry and break down talking about, we missed you, I missed you? Tell me. I'll wait. Exactly, guys. This is a sole examples that people do not give an F. I'm not gonna curse, but I think you guys it's F for what, right? People do not give an F. Now, if you're in a big city like New York, London, Johannesburg here in South Africa, you're looking at millions of people in town, the city center at the time that you are, going about their business, focusing on the next dollar. Nobody cares what you have dressed on. Nobody cares what's in your wallet. Nobody cares about your big nose at the taxi rank. Nobody cares about what you were doing yesterday or who you're walking with. More or less, if you came here driving or walking, nobody cares. You understand? Nobody is going to be talking about how light skinned you are, how dark skinned you are. All of that nonsense social media stuff that celebrities have to deal with. But even those celebrities, they got to that level simply because they had to shut off all the noise about them, focus on their goals, and made it. Pass all that thing of racism or wherever you're from and focus on your goals. It's easy to look at a guy like Denzel Washington now and be like, Denzel is such a good actor, making all those millions, forgetting that he was born at a time where racism was extreme. But he made it media. He made it in media. And obviously those media companies were simply owned by white people. So race, just another topic we'll talk about another day. But whatever flaw you think you might have, you watching this video, don't let it stop you. Keep your grind going, baby. It's as simple as that. You know, I think you guys can see I got big lips, and growing up, it always gave me a challenge. Kindergarten, preschool, they always used to say something about it. Oh, big mouth, this, that. He could eat the whole village. Whatever it is they hit me with, it depressed me for years as a young guy. And the parents never know these things. It just came together, got in love, boom, baby comes out with some flaws. And the kid has to go through that in high school, and sometimes it goes deep. You might be an albino, you might be too fat, you might be too black, apparently there are levels to flaws. You might just be super ugly, but you need to find a way, guys, of being around people who accept you for your flaws. Okay? My man Lil Wayne is not the hottest rapper out there or the hottest man in the world. He's not a Maurice Chestnut or a Trevor Noah or a Chris Brown or a Trey Songz. He's not a decent, too hot looking guy, but he's got millions, guys. Now I'm using him because the first time I saw Wayne on TV, I was like, who is this skinny, short, dreadlocked guy with this funny voice, pants hanging all the way down? That was Wayne doing his thing, and I'm sure he got his confidence from B.I.G. wasn't the hottest guy in the world, so chances are I could do it. 50 Cent was not the hottest rapper out there, but he knew that a couple of rappers made it. MC Hammer, Tupac, and all these guys not being the hottest guys out there, being black, that boosted him. Sometimes link people's flaws to yourself that are successful, guys, and that might give you some boost. You don't like your height, you feel like your height is too short, then look at a celebrity that made it that's short. For example, Kevin Hart. There's a simple example that your flaw doesn't mean nothing, guys. Focus on the craft. Focus on the craft. Accept the flaw and you'll be alright. You know what I mean? I used to love working out. I still do. I just couldn't stop. I got too big. My mom didn't like it. Some people didn't like, some ladies were not into big guys. I started second guessing myself that, maybe this working out thing is a flaw. Why must I be too big? Girls like skinny, nice, tender guys. Well, it turned out some women like skinny, tender guys. Other women love big, muscular guys. And the minute I discovered that is how some people like their men, I discovered that the world indeed runs in choices, guys. What you have to focus on is having your small circle, guys. If someone loves you for your big lips, stick with that. If they leave you, focus on finding the next person who loves you with your big lips, loves you with your dark tone, your big eyes, your short height. You can't keep that energy around you. Whatever country population you have, you can't be focusing on what 50% think about you. Focus on that 1%, not even half of that, way, way smaller than 1% of the population. All you damn need is about 2 to 3 people in your support group, guys. 5 if you really want a lot of friends, but even 1 is good enough. I had one of my best friends for just one friend for a good 15 years, guys. He accepted me for all my flaws. I accepted him for all his flaws, and life kept moving, guys. I'm a grown man now. He's a grown married man, happy guy, and we looked bypass all those flaws, guys. You cannot be hanging with someone of people that are gonna remind you of how not beautiful or sexy you are. But don't mix that out with someone who cares about you and they want you to push forward. Someone who's like, you gotta get in the gym and lose some weight, talking about they don't like your flaws. That's a sort of a form of support them just saying that, listen, if you worked out, you would look better, my friend. So go hard and lose some weight. That's someone, those are people thinking about you in your best interest, you know. Get away from the naysayers who will make you second guess your flaws, guys. Okay. Number one, accept your flaws and have company that appreciates you for your flaws, you know. And whenever they want to talk negative about it, hopefully it's in the positive expert, whereby they say, my friend, if you could eat less sugar, if you could work out, if you could start saving your money like this, if you could stop sleeping with married people, this is the benefits that you can get in your life. Those are the sort of people you want around your circle, guys, with positive energy, you know. So whatever way you look, you know, accept who you are. This is how God made you. You were the winning sperm, you know. You already know how many sperms get shot out. You just happen to be the sperm that shot out and won the egg, bruh. That is why you're here watching this video. You're simply just the winning sperm. You know, so you can't be going out there grinding, worried about why aren't you not tall enough like so and so? Why don't you look as hot enough as Beyonce? Don't worry about that. Get yourself an ugly man, make some ugly babies, and be happy. You deserve it. Do you. Pay your bills, get money. You know, take care of the family. That's who you're supposed to be. Don't be worrying about what people are saying about your hair or where you are from. Those flaws are yours and yours alone. And if you're very lucky, you hustle hard enough to change those flaws, guys. You know, bad teeth, bad skin pigments. If you make enough millions, you get surgery for that shit. And you fix it. And minus one flaw, if you consider that as a flaw. Or option B, you just accept it. Even after you make all that money, you're still out there in the streets in your nappy hair. You know, you're still out there with your funky looks. You've accepted who you are. Those who want to do business with you and your flaws will simply just connect with you and you keep it moving, guys. Okay, so this video is basically just to boost you and change your perspective about yourself, guys. That listen, there is no way we can all be tens. This applies even on the jungle, you know. Some animals have to get eaten whilst others eat others. You know, some animals do the running, some animals do the catching, you know. That's just how the life thing works, you know. Some people are going to be tall, some others will be short. Some others will be short and healthy, others will be tall and, you know, maybe dying from cancer soon. So take whatever flaw that you have, think about it positive. If you can fix it, fix it. If you can, accept it and keep moving forward, guys. You know, in this channel, we are here to boost you guys about the way you think, be on a positive spectrum of life, you know, about your own thoughts. Don't let nobody tell you you ain't hot enough or that you can't do it. You know, if there are millionaires out there, it's possible you can do it. They're not the hottest millionaires out there. They didn't have to be models to make those millions. They simply had the mindset. They accepted who they are. They went to grind with the bigger picture of changing the world. And that's how they got that money, you know. You can't be grinding hard thinking about why you're not light-skinned enough. That will F you up. Okay, so simply focus on the goal, whatever makes you happy. Find your happiness, you know, whether you're crippled or not. Find someone who accepts you for your crippleness. If there is no one, hopefully your parent loves you as you are, because they say no one loves a child like mom's love, you know. And then stick to your mom until the right man or woman that likes you with your one leg comes around, and then start a family with them, you know. You cannot be focusing on what the world is saying. That nonsense will break you down, guys. Okay? If you are eating and breathing and getting yourself some occasional sex, you're good. You're good. All those people in the streets, at the mall, don't give a damn about you, bro. And most of these flaws, guys, it's not like it's just special. It's your flaw. You know, I can tell you right now, there's so many people who are probably going through that same flaw that you have a problem with. You know, accept who you are. How many men in this world are short? How many women in this world do not have a big booty? You know, how many poor people are from the slums fighting their way to leave the slums? You gotta be proud to tell people where you're from, bro. You understand? Yeah, I come from the slums, but I'm still working on myself to get out and hopefully get a penthouse one day. Don't be afraid of who you are, guys. Don't hide it. For who? Someone talks bad about you, cut them off and go find yourself some good friends. Accept your flaws, guys. It's all you have. It's all you have. And the funny thing with some of these flaws, just because you don't like them, it's not you're going to cut them off. If you got big eyes, I dare you. Pop your eyes tonight before you sleep. You're not going to do it. Pop your big nose tonight. Cut it off. Since you don't like your big nose, then cut it off. Let's see if you're going to wake up and go to work tomorrow with no nose. There's no way you're going to do that. You're going to move about your life with your big nose. If you don't like your big lips, I can tell you right now, you're not going to slice them off. Simply because your ex-girlfriend or whatever girl you're making on told you that, I don't like your mouth. That mouth's the same mouth, my brother, that feeds you. That mouth's the same mouth that allows you to talk and communicate. It's your mouth. Don't let nobody tell you bad about your flaws, guys. And if it means everybody's talking everything bad about you, and then learn to love yourself and be alone. Take yourself on solo dates. Get your money, pay your bills, and just give yourself some self-love, guys. When the right man or woman comes, and then you'll simply just connect with them. Okay? So, that's it, guys, about today's message. You learning to support your flaws. To support yourself, basically. Not caring what the other 8 billion people in the world be telling you. You need to focus on what you are doing, building your own empire. And those that are in favor with you will gravitate to your energy. And those are going to be your good top 2, 3, 5 friends. Hopefully, those are going to be the people next to your side on your wedding day, you know. So, accept your flaws. Thank God for giving you all the limbs that you have to actually function, to be a complete human being, to be alive. Always remember that others are given everything, but somehow they just don't make it to 60. And you watching that video, you might just be the girl or lady who lives till 90. Get to see all your grandkids, you know, great-great-grandkids. Priceless stuff, guys, priceless stuff. Accept your flaws, love yourself. Truly, don't just say it, don't just hear it. Truly love yourself. Next time someone tells you you got a big nose, cut them off. Go home, find the mirror, and kiss your nose in the mirror. And tell yourself you love yourself, because you are special. I'm going to see you in the next video. Peace.